So I was lucky to present at a conference the other day, and I was thinking about, I don't think I've ever explained how I prefer to present. If I am left to my own and told I don't need to use slides, I don't use them. Why? Because I like the immediacy and the intimacy of talking directly to the people that I'm serving that day. When I give a speech, I have everything written down. I'm a little old these days, so I have to use reading glasses. So one of the things that ends up happening is I sort of have to be like the professor doing this sort of a thing. But beyond that, I use my phone for notes. And when I like to present, I want to be dynamic and I want to connect and whatever. One great thing is that if I don't use slides, then I can change the pace. If the audience is a little dull, I can get them excited. If the audience is a little excited, I need to slow them down for a minute. I can change and I can act and I can move my tone and my pace to match it, right? And so that's really cool. The other thing is that I'm watching the timer, right? I'm there for a job, and my job is to match the time of what I'm going to deliver. Sometimes people just go through their speech and amble through their deck at whatever pace they think is going to work, and they're not paying attention to the time, and that's not really helpful to the other speakers, and let alone the audience who is kind of planning their day based on how you're delivering what you're delivering. So that's important. The other thing I like about not using slides is that then people pay attention to me. I bathed. I took the effort to look good that morning. I want you to look at my handsome face. Wow, it's handsome. And I also want the opportunity to connect. And one thing is that when I make eye contact and when I connect with an audience, it is very different than when you use slides. Because you use slides, I'll look out at the audience and here's what I see. And that's great. Good for them for looking at the slides. However, your brain is different. When you're absorbing something the way you're absorbing a video like this, it's different. And so I just want to recommend, you might consider it. You might try flying without a net, just some notes, and see what happens.